Hey guys, I'm Dylan Tisdale and I'll be showing y'all how to check your Freon pressure in your AC units today. Right here I'm at my house, so we have a Train XR condensing unit. And just going to talk about this for a little bit. Yes, a Train, and this is a little name tag. It tells you a little bit of helpful information. You're going to want to know what kind of Freon you're using, because there is a variety. You have R22, you have 410, you have R22A, but this one you can see right here, let me find it, right here it calls for 410A if you look closely, so that's what we're going to be checking for. And you don't need many tools for this. It's pretty simple. All we're going to be needing is a small adjustable wrench and a set of pressure gauges. Now these things are prehistoric, but they'll still work exactly what we'll need them for. They've got hoses, 3 hoses coming off of them. Going to talk about this a little bit though. You have two gauges. Your blue, I'll show you from the back, you can probably see a little better. The blue gauge measures low pressure, and the red gauge measures high pressure. So it's just kind of color coded for that. You have 2 dials. These open and close to let the Freon go up to the gauges. If you have it closed, you won't get any reading until you open it up. So we're going to go ahead and get these put on right quick, and then we're going to start the unit up and check our pressures. Alright, so for our first step, what we're going to do is we're going to take these knobs off so that we can hook our gauges. Let's see here, let me get to it. So then we can screw our gauges onto there and it'll give us a reading. But some of them have plastic tips and some of them have metal caps that you need the adjustable for. So that's what we're going to do. We'll pop these loose right quick. Ain't real hard. Just make sure you keep up with these. If not, dirt and other debris can get up in it. Okay. Hold on, there's a wasp. I'm just going to take care of him right quick. Or he's going to sting me one. Either way. Okay. Wasp is gone. We're good. Alright, we got both of our caps off. Now I'm going to show y'all. So that blue line I showed y'all was for the low pressure. Now this big line right here, that's your low pressure. That's what that blue hose is going to go into. And this is the high pressure line right here. So now let's go ahead and let's get those hooked on. We're going to go ahead and do the red one first, because the red one's always the worst at high pressure. I cut my unit off to kill the pressure a little bit. If you do it while it's running, I mean, you can still do that. It just, you'll see, because we're going to have a little bit of blast out of this, but if you leave your unit running, you'll have a whole lot more pressure blowout when you try to hook it on. So we're going to go ahead and hook this on. Might be a little bit of fog come out with it. Alright, got our red one hooked up. I'm going to hook on the blue one. Okay, now we've got them all hooked on, and we're going to go inside now and cut that thermostat on, and we ought to get some pressure. Okay, now that we've made it upstairs, we're going to cut the system on. We're going to run it down. It's set to 72 degrees inside. We want to run it down to about 70 just to make sure we've got a little bit of time to let it circulate the Freon and get the cooling and whatnot. So we're going to let that unit run for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to check our pressures. Alright guys, well, we've had the unit running for about 5 to 10 minutes, and we've got a pretty good reading on the gauges. I'll show y'all, this is the high pressure. That's at about 275, yeah, about 275. And then on our low pressure side, that's measuring, it's measuring kind of high at about 124, give or take a few. That's running a little bit high on the pressures. For the low side, at least the high side looks good. That number looks about right. This low one's a little bit concerning, but you have to factor in that it's a very hot day today, and so that unit is having to work a little bit harder. And those, if it were to sit for 30 minutes, it might give a little bit better reading, but this is about what we were looking for. So now I'm going to go up there, back upstairs. I'm going to cut the thermostat off to release some of that pressure, and then we're going to wrap it up. We're going to put our caps back on and take our gauges back off, and that's going to be it. Alright, we are back down here, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up and take these hoses off. Might be a little bit of a blast, so a little bit, not too bad. There's that cloud we were looking for. Alright, now we're just going to put our caps back on. Tighten these up a little bit, not too much, just snug. Alright, and now y'all know how to check your Freon pressure. I think my levels were pretty good. We just had it serviced not too long ago, so I know my numbers are about right. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all learned something. Thank you.